Friday Night Football is brought to you by Winnebago Motorhomes. Live a life of adventure.
Welcome to a Week 4 edition of Friday Night Football. I'm Eric Graver. He is Ethan Wiles. And our fourth game of the week brings us to one of the last undefeated teams in the Big Northern, Ethan.
That's right. Dixon caught everyone's attention after beating Stillman Valley in Week 1. And tonight, they had a chance to move to 4-0 with a win over Genoa Kingston.
Friday Night Football's Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Feldco, Rockford's home renewal experts.
The Cogs coming into Dixon with a record of 2-1, and it was a beautiful night for some football out in Duke Country. First quarter, the Dixon defense showing they came to play today, stopping the GK run game on third down and looking to make a stand on the first drive, and they do just that. The Duke's defense stopping the Cogs on their opening possession. Dixon fans loving their early start. They'll love this too. Our athlete of the week, Tyler Shaner, airing it out to Colin Scott, who makes that diving snag there. And a nice birthday present for himself too, as the Dukes, they go up 7 late first half. Dukes up 10, and it's Shaner again pushing it forward for the touchdown. He had all 4 touchdowns scored in this one as he ran for 3 and also threw for 1, and a nice hookup here to his receiver after he breaks out of his sack. Genoa, though, they would make some plays in the second half. Shaner drops back looking for Scott again, but Genoa Kingston's Peyton Meyer says, "Give me that ball." He gets the pick. Dixon, though, they've outscored their last 2 opponents 70-0 as they get another shutout win this week, 30-0. The Dukes get the win.
About that Dukes defense, too. And to the other undefeated team in the conference, Byron hosting what looks like a strong North Boone team this year. And, well, they're in the second half. The kickoff for Byron, gonna run it back for 6. Braden Knoll makes the game 42-0 on Byron's home turf. Can North Boone make up some ground through the air? They've been doing that a lot through the first 3 weeks of the season, but no, it's picked off by Ashton Henkel, and the Tigers just keep on scoring. Carson Ben running it in for the touchdown, and on the next drive for the Tigers, Nick Ingram getting in on all the scoring action. That's all they did tonight, 69-0 the final.
Those Tigers are rolling, and over at Winnebago High School, the Hawks coming in to face the Indians. Oregon coming out hot with number 6, Griffin Marlett, picking up a big run gain here. A few plays later, it's Josh Crandall, the tight end, catching a great pass to score some Oregon points, getting the ball across the line.
Extension.
Can't forget that field goal either. Winnebago, they look to do something, but they get stopped. That speed from Winnebago can't get past the Hawks defense.
Hawks D flying around.
And the Indians, they want to throw the ball deep to Blaze Brown. He catches that with some OPI as well. They never would have another scoring opportunity after that. They lose 27-6 at home.
And Stillman Valley hitting the road to Rockford Christian with a chance to move to 3-1. Cardinals up big in the second quarter and looking for more, but the Royal Lions pouncing on that fumble to get the rock back for the offense. Those Royal Lions fans decked out in Hawaiian gear, they love that, and there's more to love on offense. Jaden Williams rolling out to his left. Jermaine Francis slipped some tacklers for the big gain, but drive not able to go much further. Williams going to look for some more through the air. It just worked on the last play. Why not try it again? But Stillman Valley's defense coming up with a nice pick. Check this out. Just able to bring that in. Little toe tap on the sideline.
You're the toe tap.
Yep, coming up big right there. Just gets the foot in, and the Cardinals fans have a lot to cheer about. They roll 49-12. And over at the Crusaders, looking to get back to 500 on the year, starting a 0-0 game, but on 4th down, David Ballard spinning out of some tackles, and why not just take it all the way to the house after that? The Crusaders, they got the speed to put up points quick. Let's go right back to Ballard. Another nice play after getting the ball in his hands, shedding a lot of tackles. That sets him up in the red zone. And on the next play, Gavin Sanders takes it right up the middle for their second touchdown of the night, pointing right at you. And all Crusaders out there tonight, they win it 43-0. Another fun night of Big Northern football in Week 4, and coming up, we'll head over to the Nick 10, where two of last year's strongest teams go head-to-head. More highlights when FNF returns right after the break.
You're watching Friday Night Football on Channel 13!
Guilford and Harlem have both been trying to really find their stride this season after some strong campaigns last year. They went head-to-head tonight at Harlem High School. The Huskies both teams really looking to get back in the win column. Guilford in search of their first win of the year. The Huskies ripping off a big gain here, but just when you think they're rolling, that's a turnover. Bob Moynihan not liking that at all, and Guilford looking to capitalize. They go for the air, and the big gain here. Vikings opening up that passing game with two quarterbacks and finding some success with it. Guilford sticking to what works, too. Drop back, find Kalen Webb, make some great moves to get to the end zone. And all the Huskies are upset out there, even the ones on the sideline enjoying the game. But Harlem finding just enough offense to win this one tonight, 20-12, the final.
Hano looking to stay undefeated tonight. The Indians hosting the Pretzels of Freeport. Jumping into the second quarter, the Pretzels already down by 2 scores, but Peyton Woker looks downfield, and Kevin Van Briesen, he's there for the Indians pick on the 5-yard line. What a nice play there. 3 plays later, the Indians, they look to do some damage on offense. Cole Warren, we've been calling his name a lot this year. He finds his man Isaiah Hui, who makes an insane catch, putting them into Pretzel territory. You're right, he can do it all. That sets up a handoff to Lucas Poppy, who makes it look easy for the touchdown. The Indians go up 21-0, but the student section wants the Indians offense to just keep eating those pretzels up. Just before half, Warren, he's going to fake out those pretzels. And our cameraman, as there he comes, just strolling right into the end zone for 6 more points. And it was all Hananika from there. The Indians go to 4-0 on the season with a 49-6 win over Freeport.
Hano looking like a big problem this year, and an interesting matchup over at Guilford High School tonight between the Knights and the E-Rabs. We'll start in the third. The E-Rabs offense getting shut out up until this. Javius Catlin running it in for the touchdown. Auburn getting right back to it. Patrick DeBose picks up a big run, but he's slow to get up. He's able to walk to the sideline under his own power, but didn't think he had this in him after seeing that. Shedding a ton of blockers for a powerful run into the end zone, and he's not done yet. Just refusing to go down, and the senior just won't be denied. Extends for 6. The Knights, they are not messing around this year, winning it 42-8. They improved to 3-1 on the season.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to try to bring him down either. And the Titans, they're on the road playing the Bucks following their overtime win over North last week. Belvedere punting, and the Titans look to do big things with it. That's Santana English. He is going to use all of the field. There he is, and he's going to sprint almost all the way to the goal line, making some moves and shaking some tacklers too, before he's finally brought down within the red zone. Fans liking the start here. Boylan pounding the rock with Donovan Hansard for the score, and lots to cheer about if you're wearing green tonight. Things would keep rolling for the Titans. Belvedere drops back, but it's picked off, and it's a pick 6. The Titans, they win it big, 41-0.
Belvedere North looking to get back in the win column tonight after losing to Boylan last week. The Belvedere North defense looking strong out there. Noah Rooney, nice tackle for loss. 7-yard loss on the play. Cody Kazaza trying to coach up his guys in his first year. But Blue Thunder offense coming tonight. The junior, Trent Dinsmore, gets loose, and it's a house call to go up by 4 scores. The Blue Thunder get back into the win column, 45-8 final.
Touchdown, number 10.
We've had plenty of great football so far, but we're not done yet. Coming up, we'll head to the NUIC and check in on 2 of the top 1A football teams in the state. More highlights when FNF returns right after the break.
You're watching Friday Night Football on Channel 13!
Well, ranked at number 2, Forreston has established themselves as one of the teams to beat the NUIC, and they look to move to 4-0 tonight, hosting Eastland Pearl City. We will start off with this, a nice handoff, but nope, it's a quarterback keeper actually faking out our photographer. Brady Gill runs it in for 6, nothing but green grass in front of him. And the Cards would punch it in for 2 with Owen Mulder getting himself in there, and EPC trying to fight back in this one, but it's all Forreston. They've showed they're a tough team to beat, and they go on to win it 34-20.
And from the second-ranked team to the first in the NUIC, with Lee Wynn hosting Dakota and Lena. Starting off with a short run by Gage Dunker, and he sets up this big run. Coburn Lynch, Gets a big opening and just runs up the field all the way for 6, and they got a lot of that Lee win. Remains on top, winning 52-8.
Lena playing some great football, and we'll close it out with some 8-man football. Ashland Franklin playing the Sobos. Home team gets off to a quick start, going up 8-0, just 13 seconds into the game. Huge win for South Beloit. They look poised for a strong season ahead. And for our play of the week, our photographers scoured the area looking for the best high school football. Only one can be our play of the week. Cole Warren to Isaiah Huey. We'll be hearing those names all year, Ethan.
Yeah, great catch. Hononegah, like I mentioned, Cole Warren, that guy is a stud out there.
We will see you next week for Week 5.